Our first rendezvous tonight is with a dark thriller about a prisoner pulled out of prison to become a hired killer for the state. The Fixer received much critical acclaim for its first run, and whilst we're impatiently waiting for the next series to appear on our screens, we caught up with two of its young male lead actors on an enormous council estate in South London. This year, a new drama hit our screens. Dark and urban, it was set in a part of the capital we think of as home to Del Boy and Rodney.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Buchan.
And I'm Jody Latham.
And we're here on behalf of the Fixer.
At the Esborough Estate, South London.
That doesn't make me guilty, right? You of all people, you must understand that.
The Fixer is about a gentleman called John Mercer who has been in prison for a short while, about 5 years, for killing his aunt and his uncle. And he gets pulled out of prison and is asked to become an assassin for the state. The downside being that he has to share a flat with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a state-sponsored hitman, John Mercer's job is to disorganise crime, killing gangsters with the aid of Callum, a streetwise petty thief.
John Mercer is basically not a nice guy. Basically, he's a hired gun. I like the coldness of him, the limited emotion. I can imagine it being a really difficult character to play, but also at the same time, really interesting.
Mercer and Callum have, it's slightly tricky there at the start because Mercer doesn't want to be anywhere near him, so that doesn't really help for a relationship. But then by the end of the series, I think, you know, as the audience probably see, they realise they probably can't live without each other because they're all each other has in the way of family and things.
You really? Do you want to watch something? What is that smell?
Oh.
There are quite a few moral ambiguities to it, and is basically what we're doing a good thing, taking out the rubbish of society, if you can put it that way, or and is it my job to do it, or what would you say?
Well, it's like, you know, like the traffic wardens, morals in giving you tickets for parking on double yellows.
Yeah.
Well, there is and there isn't, you know. If you parked outside and you're blocking someone drive, then yeah, you deserve a ticket, but if you just park there and you're doing no harm, why bother?
Yeah.
Same sort of thing.
So you see me as a bit of like a traffic warden with a rifle. Yeah.
To your job, or every remnant of your life, the that you live in, even that, I'll flush away. Kleiner.
The Fixer's impressive cast included Peter Mullen and Tamsin Outwaite.
It's an amazing opportunity for little Peter because he's so well regarded in the industry and as a legend, and has worked with some of the best actors in the world.
Tamsin as well, she's kind of effortlessly brilliant and just relaxed and jokey than you kind of expected it to, or rather than I expected it to be. I thought she'd be a bit of an ice maiden, you know, and a bit hard, but she's the complete flip side.
Another leading light of the drama is its authentic setting, the notorious Aylesbury Estate, the largest public housing estate in Europe.
It's massive, it's absolutely massive. I don't think you realise just how big it was. I mean, Jody and I were only here 6 months ago or something.
Well, it was 6 months ago, but it took us 3 months to walk around it, didn't it?
Yeah, well, we just stopped walking around.
The whole media stigma that goes with London and South London estates, you'd kind of expect it to be scary and dismal and dark, and actually everyone's really friendly.
But it's actually not.
Really welcoming.
They're really nice
and
people.
happy to have you, including the young ones as well. They're happy to be here.
They're fantastic.
It didn't start as it happened in Manchester. We were getting bricks thrown at us and everything when we were filming some other drama I did a while back. This here is the place where
you got out your man boobs.
I didn't get out my man boots. They were in good nick then, alright. John Mercer kindly put him and his favourite armchair in the middle of the Aylesbury estate. It was quite funny actually because the GP, the general public...
Love your terminology. I'm loving what you do and your work.
We had a couple of members of GP down there.
Yeah.
And as Joe... GP. As the Joester's running down there with his... And you big white ass jogging down there, they were just like randomly walking past and I've come running past them completely naked.
Did you let them have a touch? Couple had a touch.
Shock horror, and they kept it in. And these girls were just like properly offended by it.
With the second series in prospect, what does the future hold for Mercer and Callum?
Now, as the next level, I think John Mercer just has to embrace the missions that he's sent on. Less kind of like argue, friction. You know, bigger missions, better, you know, more action and stuff.
I'd like to see Callum do a few pops himself.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I'd like to out and out whack someone as opposed to just murder them accidentally after savagely beating them with an iron.
Yeah.
Just straight pop pop.
Just a simple pop. I mean, sure. Callum does find it difficult to make a cheese sandwich, toasted or non. So killing someone clinically and getting away with it, I'm not convinced.
Yeah. Exactly what I said.
Well, that's the first stop on our drama trail done and dusted. We've taken a walk on the wild side in South London with the Fixer,